Hi, we will start just now. Please give me 2 seconds. We're going to be starting just now. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our session this evening. My name is Thobeka, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to quickly show a video just to show my face. May I also please request everyone who is part of our session this evening to switch off their videos. It will help us with improving the sound. If you can please switch off your videos, it will help us with improving the quality of our presentation. Thank you so much. Here I am. I just want you to see me before I can start the presentation. I'm also going to switch off my video so that you can see that I'm also supporting you in switching off your videos. Thank you so much. As you switch them off, I'm going to start with the session. Thank you. All right, my name is Thobeka. I am a very excited forever business owner. I joined the business back in 2013. Before I was introduced in this amazing business, I was working for one of the organizations here in Johannesburg as a hotelier. And when I was introduced to this amazing company, a lady met me on Facebook. And I was already at a place in my life where I was looking for something extra. Even though network marketing was not one, of the things that I was looking for, let alone knowing about network marketing, but network marketing found me. So as I was working for this company in Johannesburg, I am a hoteler, like I said. I used to work for one of the resorts in Johannesburg. Meet this lady on Facebook. She sees something in me that I did not see in myself. She brought an opportunity, and I gave her an ear. When she came to explain what she was, selling to me, it's not something that I fell in love with on the get-go, but I was willing to listen, and I did not reject the opportunity, when she shared it with me. So as much as, I needed something to do on the side, I still had pride, even though I was broke. I still had pride because I used to say that I cannot sell, I can't talk to people. So it was not something that really, really, got me when she first introduced me to Forever Living product. She kept on pushing and pushing and pushing and pursuing. Eventually, I said yes, and I wasn't saying yes to the opportunity, but I was saying yes to her. And in saying yes, I was just saying yes because I just wanted to get rid of her. Guys, working, as a hotelier, I did not have anything on my name. And working for about 7 years, I think at the time I was 7 years already in the company, I had nothing to show for the 7 years of waking up every single morning. I'm originally from KZN, came to Joburg, got a job. I was staying with my then boyfriend, who is now my husband. All I had on my name at the time was my clothes, and if my boyfriend had decided otherwise, I was going to go back home to KZN with a suitcase full of clothes, and that's it. So what I'm saying is I had a job. I was blessed with a job. I was waking up every single morning, going to work, but I was just not fulfilled. Something was missing because life was not moving forward. Life was stagnant, but I had a job. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? Now I need, a way of making extra cash, but still had pride. I always, I was in love with, not in love, but my dream business was to be in events And I always imagined myself owning an events company. And that for me was what I thought would be my other stream of income. But, you know, when you need to start a business like that, you need to have capital. I didn't have the money. My income was not enough. I didn't even have a car. You know, the money that I was making as an employee was just enough for me to go back to work, you know. So when she gave me the opportunity, eventually I said yes, took the opportunity with an intention of making an extra, you know, 3,000 Rand here and there. Because I didn't think that I needed more than that. I was okay with not having a car because, I mean, I had a job and I thought my boyfriend has a car. Why should I get a car for myself? I was okay with not having a house because, I mean, my boyfriend has a house. Why should I have a house? I was okay with many things. I was okay with being in debt because everybody is in debt. So what was wrong with me, you know? But when I said yes to this opportunity, my real pain was the fact that I've been going to work every single day for 7 years, but I still have nothing to show for it, you know, and I wanted to fit in, you know. Girls my age were really, you know, living life. They were making things happen. So basically I was under pressure of fitting in. Hence, I needed a little bit extra. Fast forward, I said yes to the opportunity. Started doing Forever back in 2013. And I did it, you know, part-time. First month when I joined, it was so easy for me to move the products because the product was already, you know, well known. So that part for me was not a problem, even though I had my own fear of, gosh, what am I going to do with these products? You know, how am I going to sell them? I've never sold anything in my life. But what I love about Forever was the fact that the products were well known. You know, the marketing behind the Forever brand, the marketing behind the Forever Living product, you know, was already done for the distributor. So selling for me became easier, which is what made me even more excited about the opportunity because I could see money coming. When I joined, guys, I was dead broke. And when I said yes to the opportunity, my story started changing then. Of course, when I started, a lot of people were negative about the opportunity. Of course, when I started, a lot of people did not support me, especially people that are close to me, family, friends, colleagues. Those people were, for me, they were the people that were supposed to support me, you know, and it was so hard and disheartening when they rejected me. But them not supporting me was not the reason enough for me to stop doing what I thought, you know, would change, you know, my story. So I continued doing the business, decided to wear my helmet. I had a lot of negative stories about network marketing in general. I had a lot of negative stories about our product, how expensive they are, you know, how people won't buy them from me because they are expensive, all sorts of things that were enough for me to say, you know what, this is not for me. I am leaving this thing. But when I did my own research with this company, you know, I started listening to stories of people that have made it in Forever Living products. And as much as there were so many people who were negative, people that I really believed in, people I looked up to, people I used to spend most of my time with, I still decided to choose me. I still decided to be stubborn and wear the helmet because I had to go back and look at my problems. I had to go back and look at the reason why I wanted something extra, you know, at the time. Of course, like I said in the beginning, I didn't have any reason for me to really, you know, like any personal reason to look for something else. I just wanted to fit in. And when I joined Forever and I started learning a couple of things about this company, and, you know, people started supporting my business, the excitement was there. And when I continued listening to stories of people that have, you know, done this business for very long, people in our country, people outside of our country, people who are in different countries that had made, you know, made it in Forever and had such beautiful stories to tell, I saw myself in them. I saw myself, you know, being a success story as well. And I had to ask myself, if so many people have failed in this thing, like others are saying, people around me are saying, how did these ones make it? I want to be part of the 1% that made it. That's why I made a decision that it's fine. I know you know people that have done this business before. I know you know people that might be doing this business, but you know, I choose to be one of a few that have made it in this company. So that's when I made a decision that, you know what, when I go to bed at night, those tears are only seen by me. That pillow is wet and it's just me and the pillow at night. People do not understand my problem. So they, I cannot allow people to make a decision on my behalf because my problems were only known to me. My reasons for wanting to start this business, even though it was just peer pressure, they were only known to me. So I decided to say, you know what, I'm going to wear a helmet and I'm going to push this business and see where it takes me. So fast forward, took the opportunity, and it happened to be one of the best decisions that I've ever made for my family, not just for myself, but for my family. And this makes me want to say to you, sometimes we judge opportunities based on what other people have said about them. We judge opportunities based on what the experiences of other people, and we end up missing the blessing. Sometimes when God brings you your breakthrough, he will bring it where, look like, he will bring it to you looking like something that you've never imagined. Because when we pray, every single night we ask God for a way, we ask God for a breakthrough. We've already designed what we are expecting God to bring to us. We already designed the blessing that we are asking him for. We ask him to make things easier for us. We ask him to give us more, but already we know what we are looking for. And sometimes God will never answer our prayers in a way that we expect. He will bring someone below your level, someone sometimes who is below your standard to deliver the blessing, because when I looked at the lady that brought the opportunity to me, I felt like, but I think I'm doing well, than this lady. And she's selling me dreams. She's telling me all these beautiful things, but I don't see the money, in her. I don't see it on her. She doesn't look like she's making this money. But like I said to you, I did not reject the opportunity. I might have judged the person that brought the opportunity, but I'm glad that I did not reject the opportunity. So like I said to you, this is one of the best decisions that I've ever made for myself and my family. And today I am here to share this amazing business opportunity with all of you, and also just to share what it has done for myself, for my family and myself, and many others that I've managed to touch, through Forever Living product. Like I said, my name is Thobeka Mabanga. Very excited forever business owner. And today, myself and Blandina from Tanzania are going to share the business side of the company, because I'm sure some of you are used to the products, mostly, but tonight we're just going to stick to the business side of things. So do not, be alarmed when you don't see us touching on the product. If you'd like to know more about the product, please go back to the person that has invited you to the business presentation and ask them to share more information on the product. Again, Forever Living is a company that has been around for over 46 years globally, and in Southern Africa, it came about 28 years ago. Currently, in our region, Forever is trading in South Africa, Botswana, all the countries that you see at the bottom of your screen. This is where our company is currently trading, and it is, an international business, not just an African or Southern Africa business opportunity. Our Forever Story, Forever Living product is an international company, vertically integrated and debt-free. And this is what they are trying to teach us as their business owners, to how to work towards a debt-free life. The values of the company are also helping us to want to be, at a point in our lives where we are saying we are totally debt-free. We are experienced with a long-standing management team and currently operating in over 160 countries with over 45 years of uninterrupted growth. When Forever was introduced, or when Forever was formed, I was not even born. I was born in 1982, and Forever was already around since 1978. So it is a company that has been around for decades and decades. Our grannies and grandpas do know this company. And I'm glad to say today, they paved the way for us. They held the fire so that today we can come and continue and share this amazing business opportunity with the world. So we also have a responsibility to share this opportunity, continue sharing it with the world. Hence, we are doing this amazing business opportunity this evening. We are doing the business in the health and wellness sector. and ours is a multi-trillion dollar global market. Why aloe? Why did our company decide to go with the aloe plant? Aloe has tremendous benefits for our health internally and also externally. Internally, aloe supports digestive health. I always say that these days we are eating cardboard food. You know, the food that you are eating now is not as you know, it's not 100% organic as it was when we were growing up, because we used to eat directly from the soil. But today we buy food that has been sitting in the fridges for ages. We buy vegetables that are frozen. We buy meat that has traveled the world before it gets to us. We buy all sorts of things that are no longer good for our health. And all we do is drink water and say we are detoxing. So what Forever did was they came up with this amazing, you know, natural product, our aloe vera gel, which is made from an Aloe barbadentis miller species, one of the most, the top rather, you know, species of the aloe vera family. I believe there's a lot of aloe vera plant species, but Forever decided to go with the best. So our aloe is made out of the barbadentis miller. You can just look it up at a later stage on what is barbadentis miller. And internally, aloe helps us with thoroughly scratching out the toxins, the unwanted toxins that we store in our bodies every single day. It is not medication. It is not designed to cure. However, it is designed to support and promote a healthy digestive system and a healthy diet. So what aloe does with everything that we eat every single day, it comes into your system and it flushes out the toxins, the unwanted toxins that your body stores every single day with each and everything that we eat. The sugar, you know, that we eat in most of our diets these days, there's sugar, there's caffeine, there's acid, and it promotes a healthy immune system. It supports the nutrient absorption. So if someone is on chronic medication, it also assists, you know, that person for the medication to be absorbed easily into their system when they are using our aloe vera gel as well. So it works hand in hand with any chronic medication that one might be taking. And it also boosts natural energy levels. On the outside, it moisturizes the skin, it conditions, and it also soothes. So we have both. We look after the inside and we also look after the inside. I always say that we ladies, we love looking gorgeous with our beautiful weave, expensive weave, beautiful makeup, but we forget sometimes to take care of the inner, you know, the inner side of ourselves. We forget to look after that. You know, sometimes you're looking beautiful and gorgeous and smelling nice, dressed beautifully, but on the inside, you are slowly dying because sometimes we get ailments that hide inside our bodies and we find them out at a later stage when it's already late, you know, to take care of them. So it's important to really thoroughly detoxify our system every single day with our aloe vera gel so that we can look beautiful from the inside all the way to the outside. Let's not only worry about the outside, let's also worry about the most important part of our health, most important part of our lives, and most important part of our souls, because our bodies are carrying, you know, the inside of our bodies are also carrying our souls. So if we don't look after the inside, you know, we might not be doing justice to ourselves. So yeah, it also moisturizes on the outside, conditions and soothes. As much as it cleans from the outside, whatever that comes from the inside, you can also clean it from the outside. You also get clients that will say, I've been drinking aloe and I'm getting, you know, skin irritations, or I'm getting this, I'm getting that. We have products to clean it from the inside. And I always say it's always better to clean it from the inside first, let it go on the outside, look ugly for a while, but that will clean them off on the outside as well. As long as you know that your inside is taken care of, you will live a longer, you live longer rather. What does Forever do differently? There's a lot of network marketing companies that, you know, are available worldwide. But what we do differently is the fact that we are the world's largest grower and manufacturer of aloe and aloe vera-based products. And some of the companies that distribute aloe vera-based products, they buy the aloe from us, you know. So ours is hand harvested, hand filleted with inner leaf gel. patent and stabilization process, and aseptic manufacturing, quality products that are natural, naturally derived and scientifically advanced, a scientific board. We've got a board of advisory board, the scientific advisory board of highly qualified professionals that the company has hired, and we are certified. Actually, we are one of the very first companies to be awarded an ALU Science Council certificate for the potency and the purity of our product. Also, Forever Living is kosher and halal, approved. We are animal cruelty free. We do not use any animals. And also we are a member of the Direct Selling Association. So everywhere where our company exists, everywhere where our company trades, we are legally in those regions. We are legally in those countries. And a Direct Selling Association is an organization that looks after the direct sellers in that country. I think it is a government organization that looks after the direct sellers in that company or in that region, and also protects the direct seller. So you have to be legal to be a network marketing company in any country. For us to be protected, we must be part of a legal network marketing company. So this organization, we also have it. It's a direct selling association. We have it in South Africa and the SADC region as well. It is protecting us as the Southern African direct sellers. This is our CEO, Mr. Greg Mon. He is the son of the founder of this company, which is Mr. Rex Mon. May his soul continue to rest in peace. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a legacy building business. He took over from his dad to continue with the family legacy. And this is what they are teaching us, because this company is about promoting family values. It is a family business, and they're teaching us exactly that. So this is our CEO, Mr. Greg Mon, the son of the founder, Mr. Rex Mon. Mr. Rex Mon is a gentleman that had a vision 46 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And in his vision, he had us in it. You know, I always say that, you know, Forever Living Products, for me, it was created for us. It was created for Africans, because, oh my word, which other, you know, career or opportunity can help you achieve your wildest dreams without having, you know, gone to university, without having degrees and diplomas, without having, you know, the best of education. We've got people that have never, you know, stepped their foot in universities or colleges, but they're still making things happen in this business, because this company does not discriminate. It's not about where you come from. It's not about how educated you are. It is not about who you know. It's not about, you know, how smart you are, how intelligent you are. It's about, you know, what are you willing to achieve if you had to put in the work. It's about your dreams. It's about your goals. It's about wanting to do it. It's about putting, you know, everything you have in this business. I'm talking about your time, your effort, commitment, and everything. That's all they need. They don't need anything beyond that. They don't need your CV. They don't need you to know someone, you know, big somewhere in order to be part of Forever. You just need to have a dream and be ready to chase it. That's it. So when he had a vision, he had us in mind. And, you know, so many people have really achieved a lot for their families through this amazing business. And I'm one of those people. I'm very, very happy to share that this is one of the best decisions that I've ever made for my family. You know, beyond myself, my family are the ones that are in the right place because of Forever Living Product. This is our president, Mr. Aiden, president of Forever Living Product World as well. And we've got the executive, can I just quickly close this? Sorry about that. We also have the executive vice president of sales and technology, Mr. Garin. These are part of our executive committee, not executive, but executives in the Forever Living world. These are the people that are really making things happen for us as FBOs. And also we've got our Vice President of Africa, Mr. JB Amikia. He is the Vice President of Forever Living Products Africa. He's basically working hand in hand with our country sales manager, Oni Mamadiam Dumela, to look after Forever Living product distributors in the African continent. May I please ask you, Oni, to remove me as a co-host, because it keeps on disturbing my screen and I'm losing a bit of focus. I always have to, click it off my screen. If you can just please remove me as a co-host, and so my screen can be free from people that are joining. Thank you so much. Oh, now I can't share my screen. That was a bad idea. You can take me back to co-hosting. Sorry about that. It's just giving me, issues on the screen. I don't know where to move this thing to. Please bear with me. And I just need to, how do I do this? I'll just put it on the side. Yeah, I think I'm sorted now. Okay, not really. Anyway, I'll continue. It's fine. I'll just overlook this and not let it distract me. As we move on, this is our newly appointed country sales manager. If I can get fire emojis in our chat box, just to say, you know what, we are grateful really for our new country sales manager. Thank you so much for all you do, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to do this. I mean, this is my first time presenting for the whole region, and wow, it's nerve-wracking, I don't want to lie. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry about that. Please help me welcome our new country sales manager, Mrs. Oni Dumela. She is the lady that is making things happen. Thank you so much for all you do. And I mean, this is one of our first presentations for the SADC region. And it is really nerve-wracking to be the first one, to be the first one to do this. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Yeah, and guys, she is our new country sales manager. She's looking after the countries that you see on the screen: South Africa, Namibia, Swaziland, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe. Our head office is based in Cape Town, so she is obviously looking after us, working hand in hand with our head office in Cape Town in Wynberg. Now, let's get to the business of the day. What is Forever Living Products? What is the business of Forever Living Products? It is a global success. This business is a global business, and the global success of this company is based on direct selling. We're basically supplying the product directly from, we get the products directly from the company, we supply it directly to our consumers. They cut out the middleman being the big pharmacies, where they could be saying, you know what, here, sell our product, we'll pay you a certain amount of money, give us an invoice, and life goes on. But they decided to empower us at the bottom. They decided to go out and say, listen, let's empower the community, and not, you do it the popular way, where they just put them somewhere in a pharmacy and their product gets sold there and they get their cut. They wanted to change, one life at a time. So we basically are the middleman. We cut up the middleman, and we are the middleman. We are distributing the products directly to the consumer, and the company is rewarding us for that. With the combined power of network of home-based business owners, we are really, really helping people out there with their health issues. We are also addressing the wallet syndrome. So we also show people the potential of the business opportunity, which is what I'm doing today. We supply product, and we also share the opportunity and give others, to do what we do, and also be able to tick those small goals, and also not be selfish with sharing the information, because when we share this product, we are definitely making a life. And as we are making a life, we are also making income. So we share that part as well, where others who are interested in doing that with us can also say, listen, I also want to do this. Help him, show me how it's done. I want to make a bit of, extra cash as well for myself. So that's what we supply products directly to the consumer, and we show or rather we share opportunity with those who are willing to listen. The benefits of doing what we do is the fact that there's no boss that will say, okay, you join Forever, I'm going to pay you 5,000 Rand a month, and that's it. No, the income is uncapped, and it's also willable. This is one of the things that made me fall in love even more with the company, the fact that our company allows us to will our hard work to our kids, our hard work to our loved ones, everything that you put into building this business. It does not follow you 6 feet under. Everything that you put in, your work, your efforts, your commitment, your tears, your blood, everything, your sweat, whatever that you put in building your Forever business, it gets passed to those that you love when you're no longer around. So should anything happen to me today, God forbid, my kids will still be able to live the life that I've introduced them to, because this business will not follow me to the grave. That's one of the things that stood out for me as I continue to understand Forever Living as a business, not just Forever Living selling product. You also decide your goals. How many other professions or jobs that you know of that will allow you to will your position or will your business to your kids, and they're able to continue earning an income that you've created for them? There's not many. I don't know of any, but I know there's not many jobs that would allow you to do that. Even traditional businesses, sometimes we go with traditional businesses that we love, something that we feel like owning a hair salon does not mean that your kids want to be hairdressers as well. Owning a beauty spa, it does not mean that your kids also want to run a beauty spa in future, but this business, will take care of your kids, whether they like it or not, as long as you take them with on the journey and show them the importance of them running the family, because this is a family business, running the family business with you. Teach them slowly as they grow up, show them how life has changed, what made our life change. Your kids will fall in love with the fact that, they don't have to knock on anyone's door and ask for a job, or they don't have to, make connections or beg anyone so that they can have a business that's running. Forever Living products, if you build it, if you build it right and you build it well, it can take care of generations and generations and generations to come. So that for me stood out, the fact that I can will my hard work to my kids. Even when I'm beyond the grave, I can still take care of my family. So you decide your goals, the system helps you to achieve them. You can do it part-time or full-time to fit around your commitment. I started this business while I was working as a hotelier, and it paid me way more than what my permanent job was paying me. In 1 year, 6 months, Forever Living, I'll just say it so that I can show you, what hard work can do. Obviously you put in the work, but I left my permanent job after 1 year, 6 months of doing this business. I started part-time because I was working full-time. I had everything. I had pension fund, I had medical aid, I had I had Provident Fund and Pension Fund. I don't even know if those two are the same, but I had all of these benefits that people refer to as security. And this is what my mom would say when I said I was resigning. They said, but your job is your security. Guys, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. As you continue giving yourself, to your employer, I'm not saying stop working, but what I'm saying is, let me just talk about myself rather. As I continued giving myself, I did not have time for myself. I did not have time for my family because I was working in an operational, environment where there was no weekend offs. There was no Saturday you are off, Sunday you're off. I would get days off during the week. And when I get those days off during the week, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Day one of my off day, I need to rest. Day two, I need to run the errands. I had no time to look after my kids. I would leave the house early, come back late. If I'm working an afternoon shift, I'm leaving when the kids are back from school, come back at night. If I'm working at night, I'd leave in the evening and come back almost, midnight. So I did not have a life for myself. I was losing myself. I was drained. I was overworked, but I still had nothing to show for it. And what I used to see happen at work was the fact that when someone passes away, all they do is plug your picture at the entrance so that we can see that you are gone, right? And maybe they'll send I don't know if other companies are doing this, but they will send maybe a bus full of your colleagues or a taxi full of your colleagues to bring flowers and prayer. They won't give your family money, you know, but by the time they do that, they've already replaced you. When something happens to us, God forbid, you are replaced just like that at work. We spend 99.9% of our time 99.9% of our time, we spend it at work. We are part-time with our kids. We are part-time with our families, but we don't see anything wrong with that. Well, I'm one of those who did. You know, when I found the opportunity, I capitalized because I wanted my time back. I wanted my life back. You know, I mean, when you pass away, they get the word at work. Few minutes after they hear that you're gone, you are replaced just like that. Someone will be called from a different chair or a different department to come and replace you while they are calling the relevant departments to start, you know, scheduling interviews and whatnot. But the point is, you are replaced in a split of a second. The people that you don't spend time with cannot replace you. Your kids back at home will never replace you. And those are the people that don't know much of you, because you hardly spend time of them in the name of putting food on the table, in the name of paying bills, in the name of paying school fees. We make it their fault that they exist. We are never there for their special moments, especially in our community. We are never there for our kids' special moments. We are never there for sport days. We are never there for their plays. If you are there sometimes because for me, it's because I had a day off. And sometimes I'll be too exhausted to even attend because I had to be at work. And if they ask, I will make it about them. I have to be at work because you need food. I have to be at work because I need to pay school fees. I have to be at work because I have to pay the nanny. You make it about the kids as if it's their fault that they exist, because we are lazy and we don't want to think out of the box. There are opportunities like Forever out there, but we just don't want to think out of the box, because systems that we are used to, the systems that we're brought up with, we're told that you make it in life only when you are working for someone else. When I used to go to school, they never taught me entrepreneurial skills. I finished high school, went to college, and I was studying to work for someone else. You know, when you go to varsity, we always go there to study, to work, to look for a job. And this is how we were brought up. Where I come from. I don't know about you. Maybe you were brought up differently, but if you agree with me, please type a 1 in the chat section. We were told that success is when you get a job, buy your first, second used car, get a flat, and leave your location, go and stay in town, some flat, and buy a nice small car. This is how we're brought up, and that is how we define success where we come from. If you're a woman, get married to a guy, to a rich man who will give you a comfortable family. You are rich. You are sorted. You've made it in life. You are even compared to other kids in your area that you've made it, because maybe they're not as lucky as you. They don't go to work every morning. They don't have husbands that have married them and given them their life. They are not married. And success, guys, is defined differently where I come from. You need to have a job. You are successful, regardless of how many hours you are spending there, regardless of how much you are making. At least you have a job. You know, that at least statement has killed a lot of people's dreams. It has killed a lot of dreams, because people would say, at least you are waking up every morning. At least you are putting food on the table. At least you can buy your kids clothes, and you feel like you've made it. And that's all we know. We are so plugged in, and we are so focused in what we are plugged in, that we miss opportunities that can make us great. You know, so I'm one of the 1% that said, you know what, enough is enough. If this opportunity can give these people, that are the stories that I was listening to, there were so many stories that I was listening to, from South Africa, from different countries, people that are doing Forever, even till this day, that have made it. And I said, if it worked for them, it's definitely going to work for me. So I wanted to get my time back from my employer. And I used this opportunity to buy my time back. Today, I've been free for almost, I think, 8 years. 8 years and a couple of months, I've been free. You know, I took my time back 8 years ago from my employer, and I've been doing Forever since then. It has been one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. So when I say you start part-time to fit around your commitments, and later you can see that, okay, this company is now doing great things for me, let me then go in full-time. If you are happy to do so as well. I was happy to do so, and it has really worked for me. Right. So full training and support will be provided using a simple, proven global business building system as well. And they also give us incentives like forever to drive. You can travel the world. You can start building your business globally as you travel the world. You also get to share profits with the company. There's so much recognition in this company. You cannot believe it. There's prizes, there's fun. You're basically having fun and getting paid for it. You are touching lives and getting paid for it. You are changing lives and getting paid for it. You are doing what you love. If you love touching lives, and if you love seeing other people happy, if you love changing lives, this is a place for you to be. These are the benefits of what we do, which is called team marketing. We are busy, every single day we are busy trying to uplift each other, because in this type of business or type of a business opportunity, you are as successful as your team. The success of the people that you are leading becomes your success. So you don't have a choice but to uplift everybody that comes on the journey with you. So basically you're asking yourself now, what do you do? We've heard everything that you've shared, Thobeka. We've heard the beginning, you opened, you were mumbling, you were scared, you were nervous, but now we want to know, what exactly do you do? Right. When we join this business, ladies and gentlemen, we become our very best customer. The company always says, oh, good to share your benefits, not benefits, but your story, because when you share yourself, your experience, you share it with confidence. So for us to do great, we need to be part of what we do. And not just share it with other people. We need to connect to the vision of this company. We need to connect to the product that we are selling to other people. So we use the product first. We become our very own best customer to experience the benefits and of the product, so that when we go out to the people, we share these benefits with confidence. People will always buy you when you share your own story. They will always buy what you are sharing when you share your own story, And we talk to people about the benefits that we've experienced, not just you, maybe your family members. Give it to your kids, give it to your husband, your wife, your mom, your dad. Everybody must try the product at home, so that when you go out and preach, you are preaching about something that you know personally. Talk to people about your benefits and your experience. And then as you do the talking, automatically you will be building your client base, because people buy people before they buy the product. So if I share the story and say, I've used tooth gel and this is what it did for me for my toothache and this, they want the tooth gel for the toothache. I've sold myself, and automatically the product is gone because I sold my experience, And that's how you automatically develop your customer base. And the company says, for you to have a healthy, business, you need to at least have plus 20 to 30 regular customers on a monthly basis. And having 20 to 30 regular customers, guys, goes with customer service. It just doesn't go with seeing someone on the side of the street and selling them the product, and the last time you see them is the day you sell them the product. No, we build relationships. And relationships build as clients. We build relationships, and relationships bring us returning business. You can have 5 clients, that become your regular clients. They will definitely recommend you and the products to other people because of the way you are treating them, because of the customer service. So don't be alarmed or scared when I say 20 to 30 regular customers. There's many ways of building your regular customers. It goes with the customer service that you give just a few customers, and automatically your customer base will grow like in a way that will blow your own mind, because of the way you build relationships and the way you take care of the clients, the small clients that God will give you. If you take care of those people, God will bring more clients into your business through those people. Then we talk about the opportunity. We are not selfish, remember? We are sharing what works for us. I mean, once you start sharing firstly, you share the benefits of the product. Everybody wants to live, guys. Everybody wants to be healthy. We all want to live longer. I'm not saying that our products will make you live longer, but taking care of yourself and making sure that you're healthy might be, put you in a position of living a bit longer because you are taking care. It's like people that are we are told that they get to live a bit longer than those who are not, because they are not taking care of themselves. So those who are taking care of themselves, they are putting themselves in a better position of living a bit longer. So you talk to people about the opportunity, right? The company says, find your 5 key people. You can speak to 1,000 people, but you must always have a minimum of 5 key people, people that share the vision, the same vision as yours, people that understand that it's work before money, people that are looking for the same thing as you or even more than you, people that understand that you put in the work to get what you want. People that you can, when you had to own a traditional company, the people that you can put as your board of directors, those are your key people that understand that we are here to work. And in order to get the life of our dreams, need to put in the work, right? Those are your 5 key people. You don't work the simple business circle that the company gives us, which is our marketing plan. Obviously, if you decide to take the opportunity, the person that has invited you will show you how the business, the marketing plan works. And you teach these people exactly what you do. That's all we do. We use the product, we share the benefits with people. When we use the product, we benefit we get health benefits. When we share, we make money because we are now making sales. And when we share the opportunity, this is what we do with the people that you bring into the business. We teach them how to use the product, how to build their own 20 to 30 regular, clients like we were taught to do. That's all we do. And we also teach them how to find or spot their 5 key people once they've built a team. If you're still with me, please type a 2 in the chat section. We use the product, we share the benefits and the experience. We then build a client base and then share the opportunity and help them do the same thing that we do. So in Forever, we do 3 things. We use the product, we share the experiences, we make sales, we then share the opportunity, and we teach them what we do. That's basically it. It's really easy, and we follow the simple business building circle. Like I said, when I joined the business, I did not have a reason why I wanted to do Forever, guys. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't have a very strong reason. For me, it was just to have extra cash, to have enough money at the end of the month, because I was dead broke. I was broke, drowning in debt. It was just, and for me, I didn't see anything wrong with that at the time, because everybody was like me. We are all broke. We are all buying fast food only when we get paid on the 25th. And we all talk about the same things. When we sit around the table, we are talking about how broke we are. And it's normal for me, But when I joined Forever, guys, I discovered a lot of things. The people that I used to sit with, people that I sit with even now, the talks changed. The conversation totally changed. They completely changed. And I started learning a couple of things from different people. And my why changed. My why in the beginning was to prove the people that were negative about the business and show them that it actually works. And that really made me a lot of money, by the way. Proving people really made me a lot of money because I was working to prove them wrong. And it did make me money. As I continued, meeting people, sitting around tables of people that were having different discussions from what I was used to, my why started changing. My why started growing. And when it became about something that is so close to my heart, which is my kids, it was super personal to me. That's when I spread my wings and I flew. And that's when I got my husband's support. A lot of people will always say, but my husband, says this and that. When they want to start the business, they make the excuses about their husband. Sometimes husbands are tired of us trying things out, pyramid schemes, we put money, it's gone. Obviously, they'll be tired. Obviously, they might end up not supporting you at some point. But if you prove to them that this is an opportunity that can actually change the story of the family, you will definitely get their support. So my 5th month when I made 7.6, that's when my husband opened his eyes. And as I continued, when he fully started, supporting me, 2 months down the line, I made my first 5-figure in Forever. And it was about 22,000 Rand. Because I had my husband was now giving me support, and I was doing it freely, because in the beginning, I was scared to sit on the phone. I had to cook, there's things that I had to do, and I couldn't stop doing those things because he was going to think I'm doing something funny on the phone. But when I proved them and I brought the money home, he saw that this thing is serious, and he started giving me his full support. And that, because my why had changed, I managed to bring the money home. And my why is the one that got me to where I am today. My why really changed from being pleasing people, from wanting things to things that were close to my heart and my kids. are still the reason why I show up every single day, just one more time, you know, because I want them to live a comfortable life even when I'm no longer around. So what is your why? You know, you must have that one reason or one thing that will push you in order for you to do better in this company. Your why could be to build your mom a home. Maybe you want to build your family a home. Maybe you want to buy a car. Maybe you just want to take your kids to better schools. Maybe you've got a varsity student, a child that might be going to varsity soon. Maybe you just want to have a comfortable festive season. You just want an extra 10, 20,000 Rand for the next 3 months of the year. Maybe you just want to have a comfortable January. It could be anything. Whatever it is, we can help you achieve that why right here, right? So when you start the business, you start as a retailer, you buy the product, you use, like I said, you become your own personal user, and then you start sharing the benefits of the product and people start buying. That's when you become a retailer. When you start talking about the opportunity with other people, that's when you start becoming a team leader, because you start forming your small team and teach them exactly what you do. So it's a small team of salespeople that you coach to do what you do. Remember, guys, the people that you bring into your team can actually make more than you. So this is not about a pushing people up. No, if you start building a team, you're not building people that are going to push you up. You are bringing people that you're going to pull with you. And that's how we are winning. That's how we've been winning for the past decade. I've been winning for the past decade, and forever. 10 years later, I'm still here, excited, still building, still making money, still touching lives, still changing lives, and people are still excited about the product. So if you want it all, you need to understand that this is a business of helping people achieve what they want so that you can also automatically achieve what you want. It's not about people coming in to help you achieve what you want and you forget about them. You help people achieve what they want. If they want a 1-bedroom, help them tick that goal. If they just want to, paint the house, help them achieve that goal. If they want to change the roof, help them achieve that goal. If they want to put a new, paving at home, help them achieve that goal. Our goals are not the same, and the size of our dreams are not the same as well. Whatever their dream is, whatever their goal is, you have a responsibility to help them tick that goal so that you can continue ticking your big goals. So after that, once you formed your small team, you start, teaching them how to build their teams. Once they start touching lives as well and changing those lives, you then move into the business developer stage, where you are helping people, who are building networks now. And this is where, you basically building an organization for yourself, right? So you start as a personal user and a retailer. And obviously, when you're happy with the product and you're happy with the money that you're making, you can't be happy alone. You must share with other people. That's when you start building your own team. Again, building a team, guys, opens up another stream of income. You don't just bring people and that's it. The company will reward you for doing that as well. So everything that you're doing forever, every little effort that you put in, you get rewarded. Bringing someone in, you will be rewarded. Touching that life is bringing someone in, but changing their lives is when you help them grow and tick their goals, and still you will be rewarded. So every single thing that you do to the next person, you will get a reward. It's basically about helping people build their own story so that your story can continue growing as well. Right, so I'm not going to dwell too much on the slide, but this is our this is a business building currency. We call it case credit. We call it CCs. For us, we don't call them points, right? So when we buy product, we get points. When we introduce people to buy product, we get points, but we don't call them points. We call them case credit. This is an international language, universal language that we use as forever business owners. So even if I'm in America and, I'm sitting next to someone at a bus stop and that person happens to be a forever living business owner and I don't know that, and I just say case credit or CCs, they will know that, this is my fellow FBO. So if I go to China and I want to go buy products, maybe I'm visiting China with my family, I just want my alu, I can go to, not in China though, we don't have a product center in China yet, I believe, but I'm just making an example. I can go to their product center, I don't understand the language, they don't understand my language, but if I say CCs, they know exactly what I'm talking about. If I go to Portugal and I want to buy my alu, I'm visiting the place with my family, I just miss my alu, I'm going to the product center, I go I don't understand their language, but if I say CCs, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is our universal language. It is a point system that we use, and this is how the company measure our success. All these points are found in all the products that the company sells or the company distributes. So basically, when you join the business, you will accumulate the case credits. When you introduce people to join this business, they will accumulate these case credits as well. And you're obviously going to get a duplication, but that will be explained once you join the business, when the person that has introduced you is taking you through training. Right. So this is, the success formula in Forever. When you come into the business, like I said, you start as a personal user and then you start retailing the products because you'll be sharing the benefits and your experience. We've used, or the company has used not one, but the principal product, our aloe vera gel. Some of you know the old packaging. This is our new packaging of aloe vera gel. It's still the same thing. It's just more improved. And excuse me, just remove this on the screen. It is just more improved taste and texture as well. So when you join the company, this is just an example of profits that you can make on all the products. But like I said, with or the principal product, which is our aloe vera gel. When you sell one, when you come into the business as an assistant supervisor and you sell one bottle of aloe, you as at entry level, which is assistant supervisor, you can make an extra 153 Rand, 98 cents on profit. If you decide to sell 2 bottles a day, you can make an extra, 307 Rand a day. If you decide to go crazy and sell 10 bottles or 20 bottles a day, actually it's 10, you can make 1,539 Rand. If it's 20 bottles, you double this, obviously, and make an extra 3,000 Rand a day. It could be a day, it could be a week, it could be in 2 days. It's entirely up to you. There are no limits. The only limit in this company will be yourself and the time that you put in to building this business. If you sell 1 bottle a day for 4 weeks, you can make an extra 6,159 Rand. I always say to my family that, you know, if you take 1 bottle, I take 1, the other one takes 1, the other one takes 1. 4 of us are going out every day with 1 bottle. We would have sold 4 bottles a day. So that's like over 600 Rand profits a day in one household. You know, people look at retailing as a very hard thing. There's many ways of killing this cat. You know, if you have a husband, you have a sister, a brother, or it's you and your husband. If it's you and your husband, 1 bottle a day. You know, that's like money into your house, into your home every day. Just 1 bottle. Each person puts an effort to push 1 bottle a day, as an example. If you have a family of 5, each person must carry their own bottle as long as they're over 18 years and can be able to talk to people. 1 person going to work, carry a bottle. You're going to varsity, carry your own bottle. I'm going to work. Daddy's going to work. We all carry 1 bottle. And when we come back home, we bring about 2,500 Rand a day times 5 people. So there's many ways of doing this if you're really, really willing to learn and not complicated. You know, selling is not as bad as we think it is, ladies and gentlemen. I never used to sell, but today I can master it, you know, and I'm very excited and very proud to say I now sell products every single day. But when I started, I didn't know what to do. What made it easy for me is the fact that people knew the product. For me, that gave me a relief and it got me excited. And I went crazy and things were just happening because the product is well known. The product is well marketed. I don't need to market the product. I just need to distribute the product, basically. So when you then talk to people, remember the slide that I showed you before, where you come in as a retailer, you then start becoming a team leader by sharing your experience and then maybe sharing the opportunity with other people. The company will reward you for bringing someone into the business, plus minus 2,120 for bringing 1 person who buys their Start Your Journey or who buys their first box of product into the company, joining the business as an assistant supervisor. The company will say, well done. Let's see which names I have here so I can use your names. The company will say, well done, Princess. Princess, you've brought a new person into the company. You've already made your own 6,000 Rand profit and you went and duplicated yourself or shared the opportunity with one of, you know, your friends, your colleagues, or a stranger even. We're going to give you an extra plus minus, depending on how much they join with, but we're going to give you plus minus 2,120 for touching someone's life. You've got your 6,000, be happy, you've sold your stock. That's for your own pocket. Right now, you are thinking beyond yourself. Right now, you are going outside of the gates because when you're selling for profit, you are just working just to go all the way up to the gate. And once you start going outside of the gate, you will see God blessing you because you're now touching other people. And that's where you'll see growth. That's where you will see life changing because you've decided to make it about other people. You see what I mean? You make it about one person, not you. If you you'll make 6,000 Rand on profits when you do the minimum that the company requires to do. But if you're going to make it about the next person, share the opportunity because you're excited that you make 6,000 Rand. You want someone else to benefit from this. You will make an extra 2,000 Rand. I mean, really, who wouldn't want this? Just by opening your mouth and greeting people and sharing the opportunity, you can make an extra 2,000 Rand by touching someone's life. So imagine if you touch the lives of 5 people, maybe every 2 months or every month, you touch 5 lives, you've got an extra 10,000 Rand, just like that. Beside your own profit, you've got plus minus 10,000 Rand just by touching lives in that month, right? So when you talk about the business and people say, I want to be part of your network, I want to be part of your business, you've got an extra 2,000 Rand per person. And the company will also pay you what we call a 5% boost, which will be the money that will come into your account on the 15th. This one comes with what we call a bonus recap. Bonus recap for some, for you to understand it better, it's not a pay slip, but it's like a pay slip because it allows you, for many countries, it allows you to buy your home. It allows you to buy on credit, I think, or get a bond. And it also allows you to buy a car via installment because it is a recap of what you are doing in your business every month. We call it a bonus recap because you are not employed by someone. It's not a salary, but a bonus, a performance bonus that you are getting every single month based on performance of you and the people that you are building the business with. So that bonus recap is well recognized in many countries by all the credit institutions, and you can use that bonus recap to change your life. Some people are running businesses, but they can't afford to get a bond. Not afford as such, but they can't because they don't have a pay slip. Everything in our country, especially in South Africa, you need to have a pay slip in order to get credit. So if you are running a small business at home, maybe you don't have a job at the moment, you've got a small business that does not give you pay slips or does not produce that much, and you can't afford a car, you can't afford a bond, you can build your bonus recap here. Yeah, they don't need you to bring your degree. They don't need you to bring anything. You just say, listen, I want to do this, help me do it, and go crazy and do it. And then you've got a bonus recap, and that bonus recap can build you a life. Thank you. Let's move on. Okay, first month of joining the business, or first month where you decide to put in the work after joining the business, you can make an extra plus minus 9,500 Rand. Not first month of joining. First month when you decide to put in the work and do exactly this, buy your stock, a 4 case credit worth of stock. I've already explained the case credit. You buy your 4 case credit worth of stock. You retail it, you make money. That's about 6,000 Rand plus minus as well. Could be more, it could be less, depending on how much you put in every single day. Then you start talking to people, just one person into your business. One person that you bring in, they can take you to about 9,500 Rand in a month where you decide to put in the work. So don't say, I said first month you're going to make 9,500. No, you will start making 9.5 on the month where you decide to put in the work. I hope you're with me. If you're still with me, please type A3 in the chat section. Right, and this is our marketing plan. I'm not going to dwell on the marketing plan as well, but basically when you come into the business, you become a preferred customer. A preferred customer is someone who is one leg in. You've not really, started doing the business. You just one leg in. You want to, learn the ropes, buy your first stock. You also become a preferred customer. Some people would become a preferred customer once and then immediately be promoted to full membership if you've joined your business with the full amount of joining the business. There's different options of joining. So everybody has, the company has put everyone in mind, basically, because our pockets are not the same, but we'll always encourage people to start at full membership if they're joining the business to build, right? So as a preferred customer, you get 5% discount, and you become a full member, which will be explained by the person that has invited you, you then move to assistant supervisor, which is a full membership. As a full member, you move from 30% discount on all the products that you buy from the company to 30% discount. We call those personal purchases. So when you buy stock from Forever, we call everything personal purchase because you are buying it in your own membership number. So it's personal purchase, but it does not mean that it's for your personal use, all of it. No, some people confuse personal purchase and personal use. I think when you buy personal, when they say you buy personal purchase, they think that it's for products that you use yourself. No, everything that you buy as a member, it's personal to you. And then you sell some, you use some. You use some, you sell some. But every time you buy as a full member, you get 30% discount. Right. And once you decide to talk to people, each person that you bring into your business, the company will give you 25% plus 25% preferred customer profits, which is the once-off referral bonus that I showed you just now, the 2,120. When you sign someone up, that person joins the business, you get a preferred customer profit, which is 25%. All our bonuses are, all our bonuses are paid on retail price. They are not paid on discounted prices that we get as members. We get special discount prices depending on the level that we are on, but all the bonuses that we are getting, we are paid on retail price. Please note that not many companies will pay you on what they don't have. Retail price is when you buy, you get a 30% discount, you buy your products at 30% discount, you sell them and you make 30% profit. Company pay you, any bonus that is due to you will be paid on the retail price of the stock that you bought, not discounted with 30% that you bought it with. So they pay you if you bought it for 500 Rand and you sold it, or you bought it for 100 Rand and the company sold it to you for 100 Rand and you sold it and you made 50 Rand, the company will pay your bonus on 150, not on 100 Rand. That's on every bonus that is due to you, which will be explained to you by the person that has brought you here once they start, doing trainings with you. So all our bonuses are not paid on the discount that we get. They are paid on the retail prices that the company has given to us. I hope we're happy with that. Not many companies do that. No one wants to pay on the money they did not receive. But Forever Living says, we've made our money. It's no longer about us. It's about the people. If you want the money, work so you can get it. They just say, put in the work, the money is there waiting for you. So all those who are putting in the work, they are making the money. And once you get your 25% from the new person that you sign up, you'll get your 5% boost, provided you are active for that month. Again, that will be explained by the person that has brought you to this meeting. Like I said to you, you become a retailer, you then become a team leader, and then you start developing people. That will also be explained. Once you start developing people, you then move to supervisor. You're not building a team, you're a small team. You become a supervisor. As a supervisor, you get 30% discount on all your personal purchases. As an assistant manager, you get 43% discount. So you can see as you move up the marketing plan, the higher you go, the lesser you buy for, the more profit you make. When you get to manager level, which is the ultimate level at entry level, you get 48% discount, basically almost 50%. That means when you buy products at this level, you're almost buying them at 50% and you're almost making 50% profit, which is crazy, And I'm not going to explain all the percentages that you see on the screen because they might confuse some of you. But like I said, everything else will be explained by the person that has invited you. From this level, that's when you start becoming a developer. If you are developing people, you can then move to other levels. The very next level that you need to fight for when you get to manager is your Eagle manager. From Eagle manager, you can move to senior. Senior is when you've raised 2 people to your level. It's all about getting people to where you are. Raise people to your level. When you raise 5 managers, people to manager, which is your level, you move to the next level, which is soaring manager. You are now soaring with 5 other people, your board of directors, the 5 key people that we spoke about in the beginning. You need to help them get to where you are. Every time you move to the next level, they must follow you. Move to the next level, show them how you did it. Help them do it, not do it for them. Help show them how you did it. Let them do it with you. Help them do it, and then move to the next level. Every time you bring someone up, you move to that's why I said it's a pull type of business, not a push. You cannot move to the next level if your team or your business partners are not moving with you to the next level. When you've raised 9 of these managers, there's obviously other ways of moving to these levels, but again, they will be explained by the person who has invited you. 9 managers, you become a Sapphire. That is really, that's really a lot, because you've touched 9 families who are possibly making a multiple 5-figure income every single month because of you. That's 9 families that are benefiting from your teachings, from your coaching, from your support. 9 families, you move to Sapphire Manager. If you've helped 17 families, if you touch one person's life, guys, if you touch the wife or the husband or the son or the daughter, and they bring in so much money into a family, life is bound to change, And once you raise 25 of these managers, you've touched 25 families to change their lives. Excuse me. When you move from Diamond Manager, this is currently where I am. From Diamond Manager to the next level, which is Double Diamond, you must help 50 families bring in a multiple 5-figure, possibly to a 6-figure income every single month. When you've helped 75, you become a Triple Diamond. When you've helped hundreds and above, you become a Centurion Manager. So there's a lot that can be achieved. The limit is only in the mind, but this company definitely has no limit. We are the ones that can limit ourselves. Right, as an assistant supervisor, as a full member, you get your product, you buy a minimum of 2 case credits worth of stock. You can join with the flexible package where you choose the products that you want to start with. Most people would start the business knowing exactly what they want. Some would have created a client base already, so they want specific products. You have that option. It's a different price from a prepaid combo, which is called Start Your Journey Pack. There's also other combos like Touch of Forever, and the Fast Start, and that you can choose to start with. But there's 2 options to join the business: via a pre-packed combo or a flexible package. I call it flexible because you're flexible to choose anything that you want to start with. So you're not restricted into buying a pre-packed combo. You can definitely go for a flexible package as well. If you're still with me, please type a 4 in the chat section. As a supervisor, you just need to help 2 or 3 people who could join your business. Help them get started right, help them move to assistant supervisor, teach them how to remain active in the business. And once you start doing that and doing it with them, you will definitely move to the next level, which is our core rank. And this level will usually take you, 1 to 3 months. Other people can actually get to this level in 1 month. Others can get to this level in 2 months, others in 3. If you're really, really putting in the work, 3 months is the max that you can take to become a supervisor. Just 2 or 3 people from your hot market that you want to take with you, and you teach them what you do, and you do it together, you can move to supervisor. As a supervisor, typically with 3 to 5 people in a team, you can make a very good significant of money, provided you are following all the rules of building our business. And obviously, a 30% discount as an assistant manager, 75 case credits together with your team. You understand that when the person who has invited you is explaining just 3 people that you are building in your business, 3 to 4 people to be realistic, that you are building into your business, you can actually move to assistant manager. Even 5, guys, even 5 people. You can move to assistant manager over 2 consecutive months if you are doing what you're supposed to do and doing it the right way, which will be explained by the person that has invited you when they train you once you've joined the business. But the biggest benefit is the fact that you get 43% on your own personal purchases when you are at this level. And obviously your income, your team building income, or your performance bonus will go even higher with, when you have so much. And when you accumulate so much case credits together with your business partners and busy helping people move up. When I said to you, you need to bring people to where you are. Here you were a supervisor, you had 2 assistant supervisors. You have now brought 1 supervisor with you. You are growing. You are helping people tick their goals. You are helping them taste what you've tasted. You are taking everybody with you. So again, you're going to go to this one and help them get to supervisor. Help this one as well. You obviously help people that wants to be helped, because not everybody that joins the business wants to be successful like you. Hence, the company says, find your 5 key people all the time. Get them to manager, find another 5 key. Get them to manager. You will always have 5 key people if you have an eye for spotting people that really wants this opportunity to work for them, just like it has worked for you. Now, as a manager, between 15 to 25 people in your team, you can definitely take your business to manager level, and then your duty is to go back and help them get to manager with you as well. That way you start benefiting even more once you start helping people get to where you are. Everybody wants to get to 48%. And once you get there, your duty is to go back and get everybody at 48%. That's where your fortune lies. Your fortune lies in helping people get to 48%. So everybody starts the business as a preferred customer, but the ultimate goal that we fight for, all of us, once we come into this business, is to get, guys, who doesn't want to get 50%, almost 50% profit on these amazing products? These products are great. These products are so easy to sell when you use them. When you've experienced the benefit yourself, when you talk about you, your family, your friend, and it's super easy to create a clientele, because people believe you before they can even believe that the product will actually work for them. And if it does work for you, why keep quiet? Share these amazing benefits, share this experience with other people, and that will create you a fortune. Who does not want to make almost 50% on profit? Everybody wants that. So your duty is to help everyone get to where you are. And once you get people where you are, you'll see the magic will start to happen. Once you start raising managers, this is you as a manager. Let me see again who is here. We've got Bridget, we've got Etienne. This is Bridget as a manager. Bridget is a purple one. She gets a 48%. Okay, Etienne just joined now. She gets a 48%, and she goes and she takes Etienne, because Etienne, out of the 5 key people that Bridget started with when she started the business, Etienne seems to be pushing more. So she will go and say, Etienne, listen, I want to help you get to where I am. It's happening. Things are happening where I am. I want you to experience what I'm experiencing. Life is changing. I've paid off all my debt, maybe. Maybe I've qualified for a bond, Etienne. Maybe, Etienne, now I can actually qualify for my dream car. I want to show you how I've done it, because I see you want this as bad as I do. Here's how I did it. Etienne pushes and he gets to manager as well. You know what the company is going to do? The company is going to say, Bridget, we are happy you've raised your first manager. You've shown someone how to be where you are, and we are still going to pay you a percentage from their performance. You're already getting paid for your assistant supervisors, your supervisors, your assistant managers, people that are not yet managers, but we're now going to introduce another stream of income, because when you raise a manager, surprise, surprise, we're going to introduce another stream of income. I don't know if you've noticed the streams of income that I've counted on one marketing plan. You joined a business, I call the health benefits and income, because without your health, the money is useless. You can't enjoy your money if you're not healthy. So the first benefit, the first stream of income is your health. The second stream of income is the profits that you make once you start talking about the benefits of the product. The third income is the one-off referral bonus when you start touching lives. Touching lives is introducing people. The fourth stream of income is the performance, the monthly bonus from the performance that you and your team put into your business every single month. You get a performance bonus on the 15th. That's stream of income number 4. Number 5, you're now raising people, you're developing businesses now. You are now a business developer. The company gives you another stream of income, which we call a leadership income. You are a leader of leaders, and you get paid for leading leaders. So your first leader that you're going to raise, a manager who's like you, the company will say, okay, your manager is making maybe a minimum of 60 case credits, or moving about 60 cases of credits or stock from the company, and they are making around 200,000, a month. We are going to give you 6% of the 200,000. You do the calculations. Who wouldn't want that? So you want to raise managers because helping someone get to 48% is helping yourself moving even, on higher, on greater heights, basically. If you've got dreams that you want to take, goals you want to take, help them. Bridget, help Etienne take her goal of getting to manager and making that multiple 5-figure income as well. So you can be on your way, well on your way to your 6-figure income. Right. And then you teach Etienne to do the same. Etienne will also raise his first manager. When ATN has raised his first manager, he's also going to benefit just like you. He's also going to get 6%. But you, Bridget, the purple lady, you're going to get another stream of income from ATN's manager because you are part of this. You've helped ATN raise his own manager. The company says, well done. You're not selfish. You did not just raise ATN and left him like that. You continued taking care of ATN. Now, because you've helped him raise his first manager, yes, he'll be getting 6% from his manager, but we are giving you 3% of his manager's performance. So if ATN's manager is moving about 60 cases of stock as well, you are getting 3% of that. If it's 200,000, you now have 6% from ATN of 200,000, another 3% of ATN's manager from their sales as well, which is around 200,000. We're making an example with 200,000. Then again, you and ATN help ATN's manager to raise her own manager. The company says, well done. You've done great, Bridget. You've built your three generation of managers on ATN's leg, and we're going to reward you 3 times, and that's where it ends for you. But ATN will also have to do the same thing as you, also build her 3, generations of manager. So we basically, all of us do the same thing. The company will say, Bridget, you are still getting paid for your assistant supervisors, assistant managers, and preferred customers. But we're giving you 6% from ATN's Tim, because he's now a manager. From ATN's managers, Tim, you're going to get 3%. From ATN's managers, Tim, you're going to get 2%. So basically, from one leg, you can make an extra plus minus, depending on the number of case credit. Let's just say plus minus from each leg, plus minus 26, 27,000. Or even more, depending on the performance. That's from one leg, excluding your income from those who are not managers yet. When I say you're well on your way to 6-figure, this is what I mean. Now imagine you build 5 of these legs, 5 ATNs, which are the green people, and 5 blue people, and 5 orange people. You are now making an extra plus minus 26,000 times 5. That's a 6-figure income, guys, excluding the money that you're making from the people that are not yet managers. So you see how it helps to help other people tick their goals, because when these people are moving to manager, gosh, they're earning a beautiful multiple 5-figure income, possibly also on their way to 6-figure. You have certainly changed a life completely. You touch the life when you introduce them, but you only change their lives when you get them to a level where they can be comfortable and also be able to duplicate what you've taught them and help other people also create life for themselves. That's how it rewards you. It's so easy to become a 6-figure income if you make it about other people. If you're still with me, please type a 5 in the chat section, and we continue. Now imagine building 5 managers, building 17 managers as a diamond sapphire, building 9 managers as a sapphire, building 25 managers as a diamond. When you continue building and working with these people, you'll make a fortune. I know it's not always about money, but money will just come flowing because you've decided to make it about other people. You can build your business anywhere in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It does not have to be in your area, your country, your location, your town, your suburb. It can be in any country where the company is trading. You can have a manager in North America and earn in their currency, in South America and in their currency, Africa, anywhere in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, and start making money while you are asleep. This is what they mean when they say network marketers make money while they are sleeping, because you can build your business anyway. We are in 169 countries currently. That means we are not restricted to our communities or to our town or to our friends, a circle of friends or group of friends, or to our family members, because sometimes when we are rejected by people who are close to us, we believe we are not good enough. When our friends and family don't want to support us, we believe this is the end. Guys, do not limit yourselves. Do not limit your vision. Sometimes will only be visible to you, not your friends, not your family. Push against all odds. We build such businesses with strangers. That's why the company has allowed us to build it anywhere in the world where the company is trading. You are not restricted to your group of friends, your group of family members, your colleagues, your church, mates, or your schoolmate. No. If they can't support you, it's good and well. They are teaching you how to get out of your comfort zone. Allow them to teach you that lesson. One day, you will come back and thank them and say, because of you, I managed to spread my wings, and today I am where I am, and thank you so much. Maybe by then they would want to join you. Sometimes people do not say we don't want to. They say not now, we are not ready. It is your vision at the moment. You are the only one who sees it at the moment. Go ahead and break a leg. It's not for me at the moment, but one day when they see you making a life out of this opportunity, they might just want to come and say, show me how. So do not, feel like when your friends and family are rejecting you, they don't like you, or you're no longer friends, or you're no longer a family, or you are enemies. No. Remember, you are the one who's excited about the business. You are the one who sees the business. You are the one who cannot sleep because you think of, the possibilities, the stories you've heard, the stories you've seen. You are the only one who sees this. For now, it's only visible to you. God has given the vision to you alone. Do not, expect people to see it. Sometimes it's not like that, but give them time. Show it to them. Prove it to them. Do it for them so that when they see you, come out tops, they can say, oh, wow, I want to be part of what you're doing. And that's where your business will start growing, like crazy. And you'll start making money while you're sleeping. So basically, you can build your business anywhere in the world where the company is trading. There's also, over and above everything else, there's also additional incentives. This is just the beauty of the business. This is just the beauty of the business, where you can start working for your forever to drive. It's like a car allowance. It's an incentive that you need to push for, and the company will pay you a certain amount of, the qualification, depending on how you've qualified. But you can use your money to buy the car of your dreams. You can also use that money to maybe buy a home of your dreams. You can use that money to pay the bond, pay off the bond that you currently have, or pay off the car that you currently own, or pay the school fees, or save it. It's entirely up to you what you do with the money. And these are some of our business partners in South Africa that have bought their beasts with Forever to Drive. You can qualify every 3 years, qualify and requalify. Like I said, the limit is only in your head. This company has no limit whatsoever. So this is Mr. Mbata, probably part of this meeting as well. So these are real people, guys. It's not people that we get from the magazines, or people that we know from TV, or people that we see on social media. No, these people are here with us. We are touching them every single day. This is Mr. Mbata. He's one of uplines. This is Aniki and Ron, also one of my uplines. Mr. and Mrs. Paga, the forever veterans. These couple joined this company, I think, over 22 years ago, and they've done so well. They showed us it's possible, and we are here today because they held the fire. This is Mumisa. She's also part of Forever Living Products. She also bought herself a beautiful Porsche. My daughter always says a Porsche. It's not a Porsche. So she bought herself a Porsche, and she's also a retired state advocate who saw a possibility of building her life in Forever, and she resigned from a state advocate job and started pushing this business full-time. Till this day, she is doing Forever full-time. Mr. Mbata used to be a policeman. He's also a retired policeman. He is pushing Forever full-time. I'm not sure. I think Ronnie and Aniki were owning a fleet of garages, and they stopped because Forever made more sense to them. I'm not sure about Mr. and Mrs. Panga, but I know they also had their own things going. But when they saw the possibilities in Forever, they dropped everything and said, I want to make a life with this amazing business opportunity. Right. So this is how you get paid on Forever to Drive. I'm not going to go deep into it. Obviously, once you get into the business, the person that has invited you will obviously teach you on these things. But they pay between 6,720 to 13,440 over a period of 36 months, depending on how you qualify, right? Like I said, you can use the money for anything. Your holiday, you can use, there's a couple that has taken their son to France to go and watch the rugby final. They are FBOs, and they just decided to buy tickets just like that because they want to take their son to watch the rugby final live. Guys, if you don't want to do it for yourself, at least do it for your kids. Who wouldn't want such a live way? You just decide on a sunny day that let's just go and watch the final live in France. Not many families can afford that, but this opportunity has really afforded amazing things for those who really put in the work. So anyone, you can achieve anything if you put in the work and your mind to it as well. We also travel twice a year. This is just the beauty of the business as well. The company will say, you've worked so hard. Yes, you are making so much money. Yes, you've touched so many lives, but we want to spoil you. So they give us 2 trips a year. The first trip that we take is mostly every year between April and May, which is called our Global Rally, where we meet with other forever business owners globally, and we share trainings, we celebrate, and we also get rewarded with even more money. We call it our chairman's bonus, where the company says, thank you so much for doing so great the previous year. Thank you so much for touching so many lives. We are rewarding you with another bonus. It's at work, we used to call it profit sharing. And we also share profits over and above all the streams of income that I've shared with you. We also share profits with the company. They also say, listen, we know we've given you a lot, but it's not enough because you've done so great. Like we said, for us, it's no longer about the money. It's about you. The money is there, claim it. And you can only claim it through touching the lives of other people. So we go to these countries. Like this year, we recently came back from, we were in Bali, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we just came back from Bali. We went to Bali in April. We came back early May. And then this is the trip that will happen next year on the same incentive, which we work for between January and December every single year. And anyone can qualify for this beautiful incentive. It's so nice to go on an overseas trip for free. Not that some of us can afford or some of you can afford. Some people join the business when they can well afford international trips. Some people just for the community. Some people join, just for the product. Some people join because they just want to travel the world for free, even though they can afford. So we joined for different reasons. I mean, it's so nice to travel. Well, I joined for everything. I couldn't afford a thing. So for me, I've claimed everything I didn't have, and I'm enjoying the benefits today. So this is one of the trips. Actually, this is the trip that we are taking next year on the same incentive, and we are going to India in New Delhi. Please enjoy this short clip, and then we'll continue. What have I done? All right, we move on. I just spilled water on my laptop. Oh my God. Right, so the second trip, again, is every year. Around September, October, we just came back from, where did we go? We just came back from Pattaya in Thailand. I even forgot, guys, too many trips. We went to Pattaya, Thailand. We came back recently. And this is a trip that we called our Eagle Managers Retreat, where the company will book us on a beautiful island, and where we also share trainings, relax, share success stories, and just to, go and get more strength to come back and push again for the following year. So again, this is a short clip of where we are going next year. We just came back now from Pattaya. Next year, we are going to 3 different countries via a boat cruise. Enjoy. I'm not sure what happened. I think it stopped prematurely, but I'll just click again. Great. Sorry about that. I know we've taken much of your time. I'm just going to go as fast as I can. The chairman's bonus that I spoke about, where the company shares profits with us, is it happens every year, and this is just one for last year, where some of our business partners received their 13th check from the company. That's myself and my husband, Thobeka and Petrus Mabanga. Also Zenkosis Kosana. All these people are in this meeting. Malilo Marite, Mashi Rahwale, Mandinake Bakana, Mambo Kuchikanyane, Lucas and Irene, and Nolufefe and Ganyiso Dlamini, and Noctula Spongile Sidlayi. And also we've got Botswana that also received their 13 checks. So these are the incentives that one needs to qualify for. Obviously, so others are still learning on how to qualify, others still getting into, on the how to qualify. And as everybody gets how the qualification works, more people will come up, obviously, and qualify for this amazing incentive. There's Offense, Rabbi, Ochopoling Robson, there's Emily Rabbi, and this was the biggest check that was paid last year, Mr. and Mrs. Mselegu from KZN. And guys, these are our superior products, the main products in our company, led by the yellow one, which is our aloe vera-based aloe vera gel, which is the principal products, or the very first products that the company came up with when they started Forever Living products. And these are our superior drinks, which we pride ourselves with. And sorry, I just keep on admitting people on the screen. The right marketplace, network marketing is such a huge, marketplace, and they're really making a lot of money on vitamins and supplements. Network marketing is turning, oh gosh, maybe I'm not supposed to touch on that. Okay, because of time, let's move. Now you're probably asking yourself, will it work for you? Yes, if we take it seriously in any new venture, time and effort is required. Be coachable, attend all relevant trainings, commit the time required, and become successful. If you're self-motivated and willing to work with the person who has introduced you, it will definitely work for you. We still have a guest speaker, which is going to come on now, Blandina. Please do not go. I know we started a bit late, but please do not leave the session, so that you can hear how Forever changes lives. I've shared everything with you. You've heard everything, seen everything, but just one person to share and attest to what I've shared with you. I just want you to hear her story, and maybe some of you can relate and also see that it's possible for you too. Right. And obviously, you've read what's on the screen. Because of time, I'm not going to continue. From what you've seen, you obviously have to go to the person that has invited you to see if you'd want to get started, or no, you just want to start with the product, or maybe you just have a couple of questions that you'd like to ask before you get started, but feel free to go to the person that has invited you. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I've taken so much of your time, but I am not feeling, guilty, because I know that some of you really learned something today. Some of you got to understand Forever better today. And I truly hope that the information that you got from this session, you will take it, think about it, and take action. Thank you so much. And please, Blandina, if you're already here, you can kindly take the stage. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning, wherever you are listening. I hope you guys can hear me clear. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me clear.
Yes, we can, Blandina.
Can you see my slides, Thobeka?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank my leader, Thobeka, for a very powerful presentation. My God, that was a very detailed and amazing presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone that has tuned in. And thank you so much, amazing leader Oni, for giving me this chance to speak to an amazing group of Southern Africa people. So thank you, everyone. My name is Blandina Njau. For those of you who know me, my name is Blandina Njau. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is still Blandina Njau. I was born and raised in Moshi, Kilimanjaro region, but currently I live in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And I've been with Forever for over 10 years now. I've been with Forever for 14 years now. And I'm so excited to be with you this evening. And I'm gonna share with you a little bit about my background, how I came across Forever when I was a very young girl, and where it has taken me so far. So like so many people, when I started my journey with Forever, I had all these emotions and feelings flowing through my mind, my body, my conscious, my subconscious mind. And many of you who are here for the first time may be feeling the same. You might be, very excited. You are absolutely full of excitement for the future, but there's a voice inside you saying, can I really do it? Will it work? I don't know how to sell. What will people say? You have that fear of rejection. However, you might be very inspired. You are excited. You are motivated. I want to encourage you this evening that it's okay. It's absolutely okay to feel that way, because most of us have never done something like this before. So it's a new journey. It's a new chapter. It's a new venture. So I want you to tell yourself what I told myself over 10 years ago. So this is what I told myself over 10 years ago. I said, I can, I will, I must. Failure is not an option. I will never be denied, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be successful. So I was telling myself, I'll be successful. I will be successful. And later on, I changed it. I started telling myself, I am successful. I am successful. So prior to this business, my background was into political science and public administration. And I worked for, after graduating, I worked for a certain company called GTV. It was a pay TV station. And then later on, I started working with a telecommunication company, Vodacom. That's a telecommunication, a very successful telecommunication here in Tanzania. And then I moved to another company called GTV. That was a pay TV station. But I didn't see that job taking me I wanted, because I was working very long hours, little pay, there was no recognition at work. So, I decided to look for another job. So that's when I went to another company, another company called GTV. And again, I got the same results. Definitely, I got the same results. Working very long hours, little pay, no recognition at work, absolutely the same stuffs. So when I was initially introduced into Forever business and network marketing industry by my friend who is now my mentor, Enos, I must say that I wasn't attracted or interested at it at all. It wasn't until 2 years along the line when Enos started transforming lifestyle. That's when my curiosity got the better of me, because I knew Enos from campus. We went to the same university together. He was an ordinary graduate from an ordinary background and very ordinary job. But 2 years after doing Forever, Enos wasn't the same. He had transformed into a leader that I truly envied, because I believe in leadership. Enos was traveling to full paid exotic destination for vacation with his family. He had savings. He was from buying his first car. And can you imagine, this young man was only 20 years. He was in his mid-20s. So it was a transformation of this young gentleman, the lifestyle that attracted me into this opportunity. So I decided to go for a first meeting, and I sat down with him, and he took me very careful to the marketing plan of Forever. And I told myself, these things are for real. I'll work hard to achieve my goals. So that's how my journey began. But what I found was beyond the toothpaste. It was beyond the aloe vera gel. It was this amazing lifestyle package that I only dream about, and watching in the TV. So I joined Forever for the Lifestyle. I really wanted to travel the world. I wanted to shop in fabulous cities. I wanted to drive a nice car. I wanted to save. I wanted to, early retirement. And above all, I wanted to be a leader because I believe in leadership. So I remember very well, I sat down, I learned about the business because for me, it was a new thing. It was a new venture. And as I said earlier, I really wanted to become a leader, and I wanted to lead others into this fabulous lifestyle package because I believe in leadership. I believe leadership is everything. So I'm now a living testimony that this industry works. I started on a part-time basis. A few months later, the company I was working with underwent bankruptcy. So I lost everything. I went to, zero square. I had no job. And I must say this was the turning point in my life. This was when I decided to do this business as a full-time career. I had no networking skills. I had to learn slowly as I kept doing my Forever business. So ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, boys and girls, at that point of my life, I used to live in a single rented room, which will get extremely hot. There was no air conditioning. There was no running water. I had to share the bathroom with other tenants. To raise money for the rent became a problem. When the rent was overdue, I would get to the house very late in the night when the landlord was already asleep and leave again very early in the morning because even to raise money to pay the rent was a problem. So my brothers and sisters, there is where I was at that point of my life about 10 years ago. So I moved to another house which was not very good, I must admit that. But it was through the transformation, moving from ordinary to extraordinary. But after doing this business for over 10 years, one thing I can say for sure, as I said earlier, my life was transformed, and I've been able to live in the best suburb in Dar es Salaam. I don't only live in the best suburb. I don't only live in a beautiful place, but I've been able to own an apartment. So you can imagine coming from that, just one rented room into owning an apartment, just an ordinary young woman. It is not easy. And I want to assure you also, in my country, it's not easy as well. So that modern building you see, it has all the modern amenities, such as, running water, backup generator. And I'll say that I'm now living, my dream, cutters of my Forever business. So another dream was, this was the official launch. I want you to see this video. Kutakuwa kuna shopping malls, kutakuwa kuna maduka mengi sana, kutakuwa kuna miradi mingi sana ambayo inaendelea katika ili eneo lote. Kwa hiyo yote ni manufaa kwa Watanzania kuweza kuwatengenezea ajira. Okay. So you can clearly see the transformation all the way from ordinary to an extraordinary person. And thank you so much for your compliments. And another of my dream was to own a car. So prior to this business, as you can see there, sorry, I want to go to the next slide. So as you can see there, prior to this business, I was using a public transport. Back here home, we call it dala, and I was not happy with this kind of transport at all. So I was able to do my forever business. And I remember I said I started my journey when I was a very young girl in life. That was when I was 23 years, going to 24. So just 1 year and a half after doing my forever business, I was able to, to move from this kind of transport that we call, it's a public transport, we call it dala, into buying my first forever car. So I was able to own my first forever car, full paid by Forever. That was when I was only 25 years of age. So I remember when I achieved this goal, it gave me a confidence to say that whatever you want in life, you put your effort into it without looking left or right. Ladies and gentlemen, you must achieve it. So 5 years later, I had a dream of moving from a used car to a brand new car. And as I said earlier, here in Tanzania, here in my country in East Africa, it's not easy. I've been to South Africa. I've seen people buying, brand new cars as, like easily like that. But here in my country, I can tell you it is not easy. So Forever gave me an opportunity to, to move from a used car, a Japanese used car, into a brand new car, which I want to still admit people. So Forever gave me an opportunity to move from a used car to a brand new car, an American brand Jeep Cherokee. And that was only 5 years later after doing my Forever as a full-time career. So imagine someone who lost a job. Imagine someone who is coming from a very humble background, just an ordinary family, getting into a point of driving a brand new car, 0 mileage. And one thing I know for sure from my family, from my clan, I am the first one to be able to buy a brand new car. And just because 10 years later, over 10 years later, I was able to say yes into this opportunity. So Forever's offered me many, many more opportunities than I look for in a career. Today, I can say that I'm in a top level position in the marketing plan. I'm now a Sapphire manager. And I know for sure that I'm able to, I'm among the independent women in Tanzania, if not East Africa region. That means I can, I can live my dreams. I can be able to be financially free and get to the point, to support others, touch the lives of others, and be able to explore the world, be able to travel the world. So someone once kept it very correct that of all the books in the world, the best stories are found between the pages of a passport. I repeat, of all the books in the world, the best stories are found within the middle of your passport. That means to travel is to live. So since 2010, I worked with Forever. I've been doing my Forever business full time. I've been able to travel to many parts of the world. Some of the too exotic like Hawaii. I've been to many places across the globe. I've been able to meet the most amazing people in the world, while I'm enjoying my financial and personal freedom. So I've been able to be touched by the lives of others. I have touched the life of others, and I'll continue to touch the lives of so many people globally because I said yes into this opportunity. But for over 6 consecutive years, I've picked my chairman's bonus checks, 2 of them being chairman's bonus level 2. And this is what has given me financial freedom. Picking chairman's bonus checks for over 6 years consecutive, ladies and gentlemen, is not a joke. I've been able to be an Eagle Soaring manager for over 5 years consecutive. And as I said, also, this has given me truly, financial freedom and being able to touch the lives of others. So the greatest joy is that I've been succeeding in building a solid business with Forever through this, making a kind of income that I will say most people will only dream about. So I want to encourage everyone who is listening to me this evening that your future is so promising with an opportunity like a Forever. It has given me the confidence to dream big. I've invested serious into, mutual funds like shares and all that. And I see myself transforming into an amazing leader who my country, my continent, and the world is yet to meet. So I believe out there, I believe in the future with Forever. I believe in everyone out there. I believe in the potential that you have inside you. I believe in transforming from ordinary to extraordinary. And one thing I can tell you for sure, dreams are, they are possible. They are possible. And my life has truly changed just because I said yes into this opportunity. So my goal has been to develop a huge team of leaders. And this is achieved first and foremost through developing friendship. Giving others the skills, the confidence, encouragement is what will help other people succeed. So I love to stand and see my team also, doing well into this business. So ladies and gentlemen, anything you desire in life, I want to tell you that anything you desire in life is absolutely possible. So Forever, like unlike other companies, will not only provide vehicle to financial freedom, but it will create an environment you are able to become the best version of yourself, the best person you could ever be. So I want you to give yourself the gift of this business. If you have not yet started, start today. And one thing I can tell you that you will never regret. You'll definitely never regret. And, I want you to become bold, because when you become bold and when you commit yourself into your financial goals, when you commit yourself into your spiritual goals, when you commit yourself into your emotional growth, I'm telling you, you'll definitely become an inspiration. So when you become bold, you inspire other people around you. So to believe what is possible, to believe in the impossibility, you'll also encourage the people that, are around you who are saying that, there's no way they can make it, or there is no way you can make it. So when you become bold, you show them the way, you assure them that you can also do it, and they can definitely do it. So I truly believe in you following your dreams. I'm following my dreams as well. You follow your dream, you back up them with goals, with hard work and focus. And I'm telling you, you'll achieve whatever you want in life. So believe in yourself and believe that you can do it, and the right people will definitely come into your life. So as I finish my presentation, there are two things that I will recommend. And as I know that we are about to close the year, as we are about to close 2023, and I definitely know 2024 will definitely be an amazing year, but still 2023 is still our year. So I want to encourage you. I want to, to advise you, for all of you who are listening, whether you are new or you're already in the business, you're already a leader, you are looking forward to become a leader into this company, there are two things that I will recommend. One is you focus into your mental toughness. And when I say you focus on your mental toughness, you are working on your personal development, you are sharpening your skills into, understanding and knowing your business, both the business side and the product side. You are learning about people. That's what we call interpersonal skills. You are networking. You are building your personal branding, a successful professional branding. You're working on your public speaking and presentation. You're working on your leadership skills. All these things are very important for you to move, higher to the marketing plan, for you to become a leader, a top leader, and a successful leader in your Forever business. And the second thing, the first thing I said, your mental toughness, but the second thing is your emotional toughness. That is, how are you reacting, when you are disappointed? How are you reacting when people reject you? So your experience when you fail, when you fail to qualify for incentives, how do you react? How do you sit down and start crying and say, things cannot work out? Or you wake up and you say, I can definitely do it. If I miss this time, it's not the end of the world. I still can do it. God has given me another chance to do it, and definitely you're gonna do it. So when you miss your goals, how do you react? So this is what I'm talking about when I say emotional toughness. That's what you need to work on too. So as I finish my presentation, I want to tell you that, in order for you to do something that you have never done, you have got to become someone you have never been. That means if you are listening to me and you are a new person in this presentation, I want you to take the risk. I want you to say that I'm going to take risk. I know it's a new business. It's something that I've never done. It's something, that's a completely new venture, but I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be successful. So, because if you cannot take risk, you can never grow. And if you can never grow, you can never be at your best. And if you can never be at your best, you can never be happy, ladies and gentlemen. So I am looking forward to see you at the very top. And I'm wishing you an amazing, 2 months and 1 week as we are about to close 2023. And I want to thank you so much for listening. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And back to you, Thobeka.
Wow, thank you so much, Blandina. That was mind-blowing. That was powerful. And I truly hope that all our guests could relate that we all come from somewhere. We all come from the humblest of beginnings, but all we had in common is a dream to make our lives better. All we had in common is to make sure that we are living a better life than our parents did, so that we can give, our kids, our families a much better life, because the limit is only in your head. This company is really limitless. The things that people have achieved, not just me and many others, are super mind-blowing. Thank you so much for coming all the way from Tanzania to come and spend, almost 2 hours. I would say it was worth it. I don't know about our guests, but yes, it was long and it was really worth it. Thank you so much. And I don't know if CSM would like to say, something, but from me, thank you so much to everybody that attended. We truly apologize for, the time it took, but I know that some of you really took something out of the session. Thank you and have an amazing evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Thobeka. Thank you, everyone. And